So I just dropped the kids and April off at the bus stop for school. Well, I pick up the N332 up to the airport, head off back to work. One of the things I'll say about this, it's not as difficult as it was with the Philippines, in the sense that with the Philippines, when I'm going away for work, it's normally for at least 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. Like this, what happened was there was a lull in the work. Basically, there's a gap, which is basically a week while I was waiting for people to make a decision. I could just hop on the plane and head over to Spain and still be in contact with the office, and everything just got sorted out. I'll just get rid of that line on the window so you can see better. But the point being is, here I'm going out, and I know I could be back in a fortnight. I could be back next week if the ticket prices are right. But also work's getting to a point where I can take control of it. So that's another plus sign, because there's about 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks on it left. But in reality, if I doubled the days up and just took the 8 weeks money and did it in 4 weeks, I could work hard for a month, and then that's me. I could be back in Spain, and we got enough money for, well, we'd have built up enough money for another probably 3-4 months before needing to go back to the UK again. But bear in mind, I do have a buffer in the bank as well, which I've mentioned before. I do keep a emergency fund that's already there. But what I'm trying to do is move things forward here in Spain, which involves buying a property and basically settling down here for the long term. I know some people say, well, it's not worth investing in property in Spain right now because of the Brexit, etc. The thing is, when we were not 100% whether we're staying here or not, I would agree with you. Purely because it would become a holiday rental if we decided to move somewhere else. But now April's happy here, the kids are happy here. It's become more long term. But also the way the tax system and everything works here. Buying it, even though we bought a 2-bed, used it for the first couple of years, then bought a villa, and then kept the 2-bed, financially, it's worth doing, because eventually we get the money back off renting the 2-bed out anyway. It's sort of recession-proof in many ways, because of the fact that people come here on holiday in this area, not just from Europe, but also it's got a lot of localized people here. I mean, most of the people we find in La Mata are from Bilbao, Barcelona, Madrid, etc. So there's a lot of localized tourism. So it's, in that sense, it's always going to have people coming. Also, the rents are cheap, so it's not really going to be like artificially inflated the way the UK market has become. Okay, there's a high demand for it, but in reality what's happened is they've allowed people to buy a lot of the houses up to rent them out. In Spain, I think it's a bit like France, where people are quite happy to rent rather than own. So from that point of view, the market's actually sustainable. So yeah, so that's why we're looking. You know, at the end of the day, no harm in looking. I'd begrudge paying the amount of tax that the bloody Spanish system wants, and everyone wants a fee for this and a fee for that, which is why if I can do a cash deal, which is ideally what I want to do, I can save myself at least 5 to 10%, not including what you would be giving the banks on the mortgage. That's why having some new business ideas is important, because getting 2-bed apartment would cost me somewhere between 45 and probably 60,000, and the house we want's nearly 100,000. But we'll see how it goes. You know, because the thing is, if you get a good idea working, like I'm saying with a barcode machine, it literally becomes a license to print money, because all it's doing is taking the information that is given to you from a client, printing it off, sticking it in the mail, and that's it. You're paid. You know, it's not hard work. They can print 10,000 labels a day. So yeah, things like that are worth the investment. Like I said though, I'm trying to get a cheaper machine. £17,000, a lot of money for a printer, when I haven't guaranteed any contracts yet. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, it's not as hard leaving now because I know I'm going to be back, but it's still, you're still thinking about, you know, it's not nice leaving home knowing that you're going to be away for a short while or whatever. And that sort of reinforces the goal, which is to be here long term, permanent, and removing this travelling backwards and forwards stuff. But I will say I do love it here. It's a great place to live. Cost of living is a lot cheaper than the UK. Well, you may not follow our stuff on things like Instagram or that, but we do eat out a lot here. I'm not sure it actually works out cheaper because you end up spending more anyway. But I mean, certainly because you've got the right environment, you go out for tea and coffee a lot more. You go sit in the cafe overlooking the beach, etc. It's those sort of things that make a big difference. When you get off the plane, you know, in the UK I've been sat in the conservatory for the 2 weeks before I got here, and it pretty much rained every day and been cloudy. As soon as you go off the plane in Spain, you instantly get that bang, I'm here in Spain, it's warm, getting a load of vitamin D, you feel a lot happier just generally. And it doesn't go away when you're here full time. You have that thing where you wake up and look out in the morning, as you see with a lot of the videos. I like to stand on the roof and look around, enjoy the sunset, enjoy the sunrise, just enjoying what we have around us. Don't really have that in the UK. I mean, I'm sure that some people do, but I don't really have access to it in the UK in the same way, that's for sure. Especially with the, you know, when I'm working, it's normally in the concrete jungles of some form, due to working on buildings. But anyway, I will leave this video. I'm just gonna head off to the airport. I'll be in the UK by lunchtime. Have a great day.